Ah, Dubai. The glorious land where skyscrapers rise from the sand, money flows like water, and even the seagulls lease their very own Lamborghinis. And personal tax? That's still 0%. Whoa. But before you start packing your suitcases, here's the twist. You pick the wrong street and your rent goes up by 30%. And that's just for a shoebox with a view of someone else's view. Add in food, transport, surprise fees, and poof, there goes all your sweet tax savings, habibi. So today, let's break it all down. What will your rent actually cost you? How much you should budget for food, entertainment, and keeping your AC at those penguin temperatures, which is a basic necessity, by the way. And what are those sneaky costs nobody mentions until it's too late? And make sure to stick around until the end, because I'll reveal a cost that's so cursed, so unavoidable, it might just be
Dubai's final boss.
And no one talks about it. Well, except me. I always talk about it. Hi, I'm Katerina. How you doing? Let's talk about rent. So the first rule of Dubai housing is that every kilometer you step away from the coast drops your rent by like 2 to 3%. It's not actual science. Think of it more as like urban astrology. But hey, it works. Unless you're planning to move to Bluewaters, in which case the price jumps like crazy. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's look at the city one postcode at a time. Let's start with the most egregious, Bluewaters. A one-bed starts at around 220,000 AD per year. And for that, you're getting glossy finishes, massive floor plans. The views are unreal. The prestige, maxed. But unless your salary also lives on a yacht, it's not exactly budget-friendly. Then you have Palm Jumeirah. Think of it as luxury island living. A one-bedroom here starts at around 120,000 AD, but for something new or decently renovated, expect 100 to 160,000 AD and up. Listen, you can find a deal, but it will probably come with some questionable wallpaper choices. Moving on to JVR or Jumeirah Beach Residence. It's still got that beach vibe, but it's like less bank-breaking. And you're looking at 150,000 AD for a one bed. Here, you will find sand, an infinite amount of brunch spots, and influencers. Influencers everywhere, which can be a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. Moving on to the Dubai Marina. Now closer to 120,000 AD, Marina gives you water views and older towers with mixed amenities. If you're lucky, some will have gyms, and others will they'll have gyms. You know, 2 dumbbells and a mirror. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Next up, you have Dubai Hills. Rent here starts at around 120,000 AD. Imagine golf course aesthetics, huge shiny malls, and cafes with more oat milk than people. Downside, you'll definitely need a car or eternal loyalty to Kareem. Then we have Business Bay, or as I so like to call it, the office living fusion zone. A one bed here goes for around 110 to 115,000 AD, but you're most likely trading peace for location. Downtown Dubai. Now this is a prime location. It's about 130,000 AD for a decent one bed, and that gets you Burj Khalifa views, fountain shows, and the privilege of spending your entire life in traffic. Jumeirah Lake Towers, also known as JLT, sitting at around 102,000 AD. It's lively, walkable, full of lakes and bars, but slightly outdated. And finally, Jumeirah Village Circle, also known as JVC, starting around 85,000 AD. JVC is family-friendly and surprisingly polished. It's honestly a great value if you've got your transportation figured out, much like Dubai Hills. But listen, prices vary based on season, tower quality, floor, and whether it's furnished. What I'm sharing right now are average starting points based on current listings, and most definitely not a promise from the real estate gods.
And what about you, Katerina?
Me? Well, I'm an introvert. So give me a fresh tower with blackout curtains, a 3 a.m. ramen noodle hotline, and no views over a creaky old sea-facing building any day of the week. Talking about 3 a.m. ramen, let's talk food. Dubai's menu is a global buffet on steroids. But here's the surprise. It doesn't actually have to break the bank, unless you insist on sprinkling gold on your steak. Yes, that is a thing, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. Groceries. Basic weekly groceries for one person, between 200 and 350 AD, depending on your love for organic vegetables, obviously. That's roughly 1,000 to 1,500 AD per month. Pro tip, Kareem, Noon, Carrefour Quick is your wallet's bestie. Waitrose, well, that's for when you're feeling posh and reckless. Too tired to chop onions? Well, I get it. No one likes to chop onions. So delivery is always an option. A decent lunch bowl will run you around 40 to 60 dirhams delivered. All right, moving on to dining out. Your average sit-down dinner lands at around, 90 to 150 dirhams per person. Honestly, dining out is not crazy at all, unless you're out here ordering gold-covered A5 Wagyu infused with Himalayan crystal tears, which you can do, but why would you? But here's a real food hack. Cook at home most days, sprinkle in the 30 dirham delivery dinners, and treat yourself to something bougie once a week. Done right, and you'll eat like royalty for around 2,000 to 2,500 AD a month. Also very important, midnight shawarma runs exist, and yes, they're magical. Okay, even a cave-dwelling gremlin like myself has to leave the apartment eventually, if only for popcorn or overpriced espresso. So let's look at some entertainment costs, starting with movies. Dubai doesn't do basic movie nights. Think deluxe Dolby recliners, gourmet popcorn, and mood lighting. A standard experience costs around 70 dirhams. But if you want to go full cinema royalty, head to the Roxy Platinum or Vox Gold. Yes, you will pay more, but you will forget that you live in a desert. If you happen to be the adrenaline but make it premium type, Dubai's activity roster is actually pretty wild. There is something called Ski Dubai, actual indoor snow ski slopes for around 330 AD with gear. But maybe you prefer roller coasters over snow boots. I get it. IMG Worlds and Motion Gate both promise all-day chaos for around 350 AD. And if you by any chance are wondering why you can visit penguins inside a mall, just accept it. It's Dubai. As for nightlife, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not cheap. Beach clubs? Well, they can charge 200, 500, 1,000 AD just to sit down. And that's minimum. It really depends on where you go. And nightclubs? Well, they will lighten your pocket by another 150 to 200 dirhams just to get in.
Bottle of beer costs 60 dirhams.
Bottle of beer costs 60 dirhams? You're not seeing this, but I'm crying. I'm crying inside. I will not leave my apartment, folks. Dubai's nightlife is not gonna get me. I'ma be safe. Keep my money safe, you know? Hermit life for life. But listen, you don't have to spend a lot to have fun in Dubai. Malls are open past midnight, City Walk is full of scooters and late-night karak, and the beaches are free, clean, and super vibey. All in all, if you are semi-social, budget around 1,000 to 2,000 AD a month. Go harder? Well, you gotta double it. If you're like me and you're more of a hermit than a hypebeast, just half it. Either way, just keep in mind that
You will leave your apartment.
or house eventually. It happens to all of us. So you've sorted your rent, mastered the food game, and budgeted for brunches and indoor ski slopes. Gold star for you! But now we enter the shadow realm of Dubai living. The hidden costs. The ones no one brags about on Instagram, but your bank account will definitely notice. Starting with health insurance. Sure, the UAE requires it, but what they don't tell you is that the basic plan starts at around 350 dirhams per year, which sounds fine until you get hit with co-pays that make you feel like you're having a mini heart attack. If you want decent coverage without selling a kidney, budget around 1,000 to 300,000 AD annually. Next up, utilities. You're not just paying to keep your lights on, you're funding a year-round Arctic tundra via AC. Dewa bills, that's power and water, usually sit around 350 to 600 AD per month, depending on how often you try to recreate the North Pole in July. Then there's internet and mobile data. Being online doesn't come cheap. A good home Wi-Fi and mobile package will cost you between 250 to 400 AD monthly. Do sometimes runs deals, but expect to pay more if you must watch those YouTube videos on 4K. I know the type of person you are. I'm judging you a little bit. Not a lot. If you got no gym in your building, well, get ready to put down another 200 to 500 AD monthly, unless you're planning to jog circles around your coffee table, which I have done, and it's not very effective, let's be honest. And we haven't even touched on the grown-up paperwork. Visa renewals, Emirate ID updates, surprise admin fees. These pop up every 2 to 3 years and cost roughly 1000 AD each time, which is fun, yay! Transportation is another wild card. The metro is cheap and clean, but most people end up mixing taxis, Ubers, and petrol bills and gas bills. Budget anywhere from 500 to 1500 AD monthly depending on your lifestyle. FYI, a single marina to downtown cab should cost around 120 AD. I will confirm it can add up. Again, another vote for not leaving your house. You thought I was finished? Oh no, there's more. The real final boss of hidden costs. You know what that is?
Yeah, it's IKEA.
Oh, IKEA, what do you mean?
Listen, the calling comes for all of us. Mark my words, there will be a day when you step inside IKEA for a few things and then emerge dazed, confused, and 1,000 dirhams poorer, dragging that Calyx unit and a giant shark plushie you definitely needed. No one escapes this rite of passage, so you must prepare your wallet for this event. To sum it up, all in, these sneaky extras can stack up to 25 to 40,000 AD per year on top of your main expenses. Add that one-off IKEA boss fight, and yeah, it can be a lot. So make sure to budget accordingly, or the Dubai sun won't be the only thing frying your brain. So you know what? Let's add up the damage. Don't worry, it's not all doom and dirhams, okay? It's actually pretty reasonable. Rent, depending on your vibe, zip code, and like how many people are going to live with you, you're looking at around 85,000 to 220,000 dirhams per year. Food, well, if you keep it modest, you'll spend around 24,000 to 30,000 AD annually. Entertainment, if you go all out regularly, budget 12,000 to 24,000 AD a year. Hidden costs, health insurance, utilities, transport, the IKEA meltdowns, easily another 25,000 to 40,000 AD. All in all, the full cost of living in Dubai can start anywhere between 145,000 dirhams a year on the lean side to over 300,000 dirhams a year if you lean into luxury living, you know? And mind you, that is not including the occasional oops, I bought a yacht brunch moment, just so you know. But here's the thing, with smart planning, you can absolutely make Dubai work for you. Whether you're a budget minimalist or a brunch maximalist with loyalty points at every valet stand, it just depends on the type of person that you are. I know. It's a lot of numbers and it's super easy to get lost. So I definitely recommend you checking out Numio and like inputting your data and figuring out your budget, or better yet, you can click the link in the description and chat with the wonderful Madalena. All you gotta do is select the time and date and she will walk you through your budget, sanity included. I mean, what more could you want? And hey, if this video has helped you dodge a financial meltdown, do the wallet-friendly thing. Like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's about to move here with zero clue and big dreams. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, Habibi. Bye.